In the vast labyrinth of the human mind, there lurks an ancient adversary, anxiety and depression. These specters, cloaked in shadows, haunt the corridors of our thoughts, whispering lies of helplessness and despair. Yet amidst this darkness, there exists a beacon of light, an enduring philosophy that offers a shield and sword against these internal foes. This is Stoicism, a creed of resilience, born in the Stoa of Athens and immortalized by the meditations of Marcus Aurelius, the discourses of Epictetus, and the writings of Seneca. As we traverse this path together, we shall uncover how Stoicism, with its timeless wisdom, can fortify our minds against the tempests of anxiety and the abyss of depression. We are not alone in this journey. The echoes of Stoic sages accompany us, guiding us towards inner peace and unyielding strength. If you appreciate what we're doing here, a simple favor I will ask from you is to hit the subscribe button and don't skip any part of the video. The nature of our power. The cornerstone of Stoicism lies in the dichotomy of control. Epictetus, a former slave turned philosopher, taught us that some things are within our power while others are not. We cannot choose our external circumstances, he said, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This fundamental principle, deceptively simple, holds profound implications for our mental health. When anxiety grips us, it often stems from a perceived loss of control. We fear the uncertainties of the future, the judgments of others, the inevitability of change. Stoicism invites us to relinquish this futile desire for control over the uncontrollable. Instead, we focus on our own thoughts, actions, and reactions. By doing so, we reclaim our agency and transform anxiety into tranquility, the practice of mindfulness. The Stoics practiced a form of mindfulness long before it became a modern psychological buzzword. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, urged himself to be like the cliff against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water around it. In his private journal, he constantly reminded himself to stay present, to observe his thoughts without being ensnared by them. In our battle against depression, this Stoic mindfulness becomes a powerful ally. Depression often entangles us in a web of ruminations, dragging us into the past or projecting a bleak future. By grounding ourselves in the present moment, we can sever these bonds. We observe our emotions, acknowledge them but do not become them. We become the steady cliff, unyielding against the crashing waves, the impermanence of all things. Heraclitus, a pre-Socratic philosopher, said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man." The Stoics embraced this concept of impermanence, recognizing that all things are transient. Seneca, in his letters, often reflected on the fleeting nature of life, urging us to accept change with grace and equanimity. When facing the darkness of depression, this understanding of impermanence can be a source of solace. The depth of our sorrow may seem eternal, but Stoicism teaches us that all states, all emotions, are temporary. This too shall pass, we remind ourselves, finding comfort in the cyclical nature of existence. By accepting the impermanence of all things, we can endure the present with greater fortitude, knowing that brighter days lie ahead, the pursuit of virtue. At the heart of Stoicism is the pursuit of virtue, the excellence of character. The Stoics believed that true happiness, or eudaimonia, comes not from external pleasures but from living in accordance with virtue. This entails cultivating wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. In our quest for mental health, this pursuit becomes our guiding star. By striving to embody these virtues, we build a resilient inner citadel. Wisdom allows us to see through the fog of anxiety. Courage enables us to confront our fears. Justice guides us to act with integrity, and temperance helps us maintain balance in the face of life's vicissitudes. The power of community. Lastly, Stoicism is not a solitary endeavor. We are social creatures, interconnected and interdependent. The Stoic philosopher Heraclitus spoke of the circles of concern, extending from oneself to family, friends, and all humanity. By nurturing these connections, we draw strength and support from our community. In times of anxiety and depression, reaching out to others can be an act of profound courage and wisdom. We find solace in shared experiences, encouragement in the support of others, and motivation in the collective striving towards virtue. Together, we become a formidable force, resilient against the trials of existence, embracing the Stoic path. As we conclude this exploration, let us reflect on the wisdom of the Stoics and its application to our lives. We have the power to control our reactions, to practice mindfulness, to embrace impermanence, to pursue virtue, and to draw strength from our community. In doing so, we arm ourselves with the tools to confront anxiety and depression, transforming these adversities into opportunities for growth and self-mastery. Let us, then, walk the Stoic path with unwavering resolve, drawing inspiration from the words of Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Through Stoicism, we can find not only solace but profound strength, turning our struggles into the very means of our triumph.